Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just watched the episode of Atlantis called White Lies, and in this we learn more about Pacifae, and she is a very interesting character, although we don't see an awful lot of her. We learn more about her concerning the king's son, Thyrius, and he is actually the elder brother of Ariadne. Ariadne is supposed to be engaged to somebody else that the queen has chosen for her, and of course we know that she has her sights set on Jason. We've known that since first episode when they kind of have feelings toward each other, and it's very interesting in this particular episode that we learn that there has been somebody who has been sent to rob her, but only under torture and voodoo that is enacted upon this robber. Do we learn that he was sent to send a message to say that Thyrius was actually left Atlantis, and there's a greater plot in action in this particular instance, and I'm not going to say what it is because it's a huge plot spoiler, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to go into detail about that because it's extremely involved. The main episode is more of kind of a detractor from that. It's kind of a subplot. It doesn't really have an awful lot to do with Ariadne or Thyrius or any of those other characters, or Pasiphae's motive, or her more of her villainy. We learn more about that, and I always had that feeling from the very beginning when we learned what kind of person Pacifae really is, and how malicious and power hungry she could be. And that goes along with the Greek myth. If you know anything about her character, it fits in perfectly, and I thought, yeah, they got it right again. But this is a very, very great episode as well. And the reason I say this is the subplot itself is also very interesting and keeps your attention, and it's a lot of fun because Hercules, he gets this dung beetle and he places all of his money on it in a race, a dung beetle race, and of course the dung beetle wins the race, and later on he loses it, and it's another dung beetle. His original was replaced, and at the end of the episode he says, that's not my beetle. This one is slow, fat, and lazy. And then you see Pythagoras holding the little beetle. It's actually a big beetle on the end of his hand, and he said, I shall call him Hercules. And I just thought that was really cute. It was really quite funny. That was my favorite line of the entire episode. And I wonder what's going to happen next, because Thyrius actually was revealed to not be so noble as you think he should be, and there's a plot concerning him, like I said before, and it's rather intriguing. And it goes back to that whole idea of succession, and I'm not going to talk about it, but it reminds me a lot of Hamlet. I'm just going to say it that way because the plot here is very much Shakespeare oriented, I think, or Shakespeare inspired, because I feel that it just follows that same kind of theme, and there's always something that's a catalyst that will come to a conclusion, and we're not really to a conclusion yet. We're not even to a climactic part of the story. we're still learning about Pacifae, and like I said, we don't really see her that much. There's only one episode, and I think it's the second episode. The episodes haven't been named so far. This is one of them that has. The ones after the pilot, and I think it's the first 2 episodes. Then we start having episodes with actual titles. We don't see Pacifae in this episode. She's just mentioned in name only. So it makes me wonder if we're going to see her. I bet we will see her again, because I just have a sense that there was a lot of foreshadowing in this episode to that. This was a really superb episode. I mean, it was absolutely cosmic and astronomically good. They just keep getting better as they go along, and I like the romance angle with Adrienne and Jason, and I really love this couple together, and I want to see them together, because I know that she doesn't want anything to do with her her suitor, that her mother and her father, well, actually I think it's her father that chose her suitor more than her mother. I don't think that her mother has so much power as she really believes she does. Well, I actually think that she may be perhaps a little bit more influential than her father is, because her father may be the one who makes all the speeches, but I think her mother's the one that wears the pants, so to speak, in the family. Even though it's a very patriarchal society in Atlantis, there's another character, Karina, and I didn't remember her name from before, but she's the girl with the really long, pretty, light blonde, wavy hair. And she's been an important figure as well. She was looking for her lover in this episode, and they go and find him. They have no trouble really locating him. It takes them a while to actually get to this point, but this episode was actually really stupendously written, and it was extremely entertaining, and it held my interest, and I'm looking forward to further episodes down the line. And the next episode has me really piqued, because Medusa's curse returns. I thought that the curse had been removed, but I guess the curse wasn't removed. I guess she's still under that. Well, she was cursed, and I thought, is that curse ever going to be removed? Is it going to come back? And it was, again, that whole forecast, and this next episode, that that curse, I think it's going to return in that embodiment, but I'll just have to wait and see. And I'm really eager, because I really like her character, and if it does indeed follow that kind of theme or trope, then it'll be within the confines of the actual myth. So that I really like. I just absolutely love Greek mythology, like I said before. And Christmas Day, I'm hoping to see Medea's Christmas, which I've been looking forward to for ever since I knew that there was going to be a Christmas movie. I've always wanted to see a Medea Christmas movie. It's been my lifelong dream. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I'm a huge, humongous, massive, gargantuan, Herculean fan of Medea. But that's basically all I have to say. I'm really tired from having had worked from 10:30 to 4 p.m. today, and tomorrow I work from 4 to 8, and our store closes at 8. But thank God we don't open tomorrow, Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night. Well, actually, I will say Merry Christmas on Christmas Day again, but until then, God bless us, everyone.